We're here with Bluffton Mayor Ted Ellis, who just informed us that he was at the clerk of the county courthouse today and found out that tax bills for the city
And
the county,
presumably the whole county.
the whole county will be going out today and probably should be in people's mailboxes tomorrow or Monday, give or take. And you just said that perhaps some of the people in the city will be a little bit surprised to see their taxes. And explain to me why they're going up.
Well, they'll be surprised, as I was on my home, to find that my tax on my home was more than double what it was last year. I expect that homeowners in the city of Bluffton will find that their experience is going to be exactly the same. There's several reasons for this. First of all is that a lot of these tax credits, and it has to do with what we call homestead credits. Now there's a homestead deduction as well. That homestead deduction is a deduction from your assessed value. They'll take $45,000 off the value of your home before they start figuring your taxes. That's still in place, so that you still get that deduction. Homestead credits are actual dollars that pay down your property tax bill, and they come from several places, and everybody's formula for distributing these dollars is changing, and that's what causes the problem. As I said, the economy is bad, and that means that there are fewer income tax dollars to pay down property taxes with. And our numbers are somewhere in the neighborhood of over $500,000. $616,000 is less, or there's $1,616,000 less to pay down property tax bills this year than there was last. So that's a start. Also, the state was paying about 5% of your property tax bill out of the money, your money that they collect in sales and income taxes. And that pay down, they'd send a check to the county, and the county would apply a little bit to everybody's tax bill. That went away. So the state's keeping that money, and they have issues, of course, of their own. The county council did a couple things in rearranging the formula as to how the income tax is used to pay down your taxes. And the first one of those was a change from giving a credit to homeowners only to giving a credit to all residential property, which means the big apartment buildings, single family duplexes, wherever there's residential property, the credit goes down or applies to that too. So you're taking the same dollars this year, spreading it even farther over all residential property, and that means we homeowners suffer again.
So basically we used to get X amount per dollar. Now because everyone else is going for that same dollar, we get even less of that dollar.
You're getting less of the pie. The pie is still the same size, but
we got more people with forks basically coming.
Exactly right. And then lastly, the county council several years ago enacted an income tax to offset inventory taxes when the inventory tax just went away, and they allocated this at that time to places that lost a lot of inventory. The city of Bluffton, of course, has most of the businesses and therefore lost a lot of inventory tax. Last year, the county council decided that for this year and beyond, that they would spread that equally over the county without regard to who has businesses and who lost that income tax. So again, the pot is still the same. Actually, it's a little less, or a lot less, because of the economy. But it's being divided now equally among every county resident as opposed to the places that lost the money. Put those all together, and it means that my taxes as a homeowner are going up double what they were. That, interestingly enough, they're still not as high as they were in 2008. So we've had a major dip here, and I certainly am not defending and disagree with some of those decisions that were made. But my personal experience is that the homeowners' taxes are much more than they were last year, and still a little bit less than they were 2 or 3 or 4 years ago.
Quick question. Correct me if I'm wrong. Though we are seeing an increase, though as you said, we're not back to the 2008 levels. Though we are seeing an increase in property taxes, that doesn't necessarily mean an increase in net revenue to the city for services or anything.
No, the city doesn't get any more money. The county doesn't get any. The library, the schools, none of us are getting more money because of these shifts. It's a shift of the tax burden, and some people in Wells County are going to find out they're better off. But homeowners in Bluffton it's just tough, and that's a hard thing to explain, but
Yeah.
that's the way it is.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Well, thanks for asking, and you can post a link to our website that has some answers and a little more data about how this shift is happening and what the implications are.